Hi there. I chose the Coretta King Illustrator Award of 1991, book Ada. The author is Leontyne Price. The illustrators that won the award were Leo and Diane Dillon. It is a Gulliver Books publisher, copyright 1990, for grades 3 through 4. It is an African American experience book. The Coretta King Awards do go to the African American experiences. This book is a little bit different from what I've read or have ever chose to read. But with this assignment, I found it interesting. The illustrator's work is very detailed. The top of each page, they have cultural poses and stuff. You can obviously tell it's an Egyptian setting. All of the characters are African American. There is the daughter, Ada, that the story talks about. But as you can see, at the top of each text page, there are the different cultural poses and such. So, but this story is about Ethiopia and Egypt. Ada is the princess of the Ethiopia country, and her father is Amonasro. They're very unique names. Anyway, Ethiopia and Egypt go to war, and when that happens, the king of Ethiopia, Amonasaro, or however you say that, he orders the people of Ethiopia to stay within strict boundaries. And his daughter, Ada, does not obey this rule, this command, so she ends up in trouble. She ends up a slave to the Egyptian army, and she is taken in, and the ruler of Egypt, Pharaoh, has chosen Ada to be a gift to his daughter, Princess Amneris, and Princess Amneris, thinks it's pretty special to have this slave, but she's a special slave because she's pretty and just not your typical slave. Radames, the captain of the Egyptian army, meets Ada and instantly falls in love. But Amneris, the princess of Egypt, is very jealous of this. She does not like the fact that these two have fallen for each other. And Ada fallen in love with the enemy is not your typical storyline either. Anyway, they want to be together. Amneris wants to see that relationship suffer. She does not like that they are in love with each other, because she is supposed to be married eventually to Radames. Radames goes and fights in the war, and they do conquer and defeat Ethiopia. But when he comes back, the Pharaoh gives him one wish, and Ada wants him to marry her, but his wish was to free the prisoners, such as Ada's father, from the war. Wants to see peace and free them. Let's see here. The stipulation when Pharaoh grants this wish is that Radames must marry Amneris, his daughter, the Egyptian princess. That was not what Radames was after, but that is what was ordered. Anyway, throughout the story, Radames ends up, obviously he's still in love with Ada, and once this is ordered for him to marry the Egyptian princess, they go they find out the secret from Radamus, the secret road that is not guarded, and the let's see. Ada and Nasro go with Radamus. They are going to go back to Ethiopia to have their freedom, but they are caught because Amneris and the high priest actually hear the plan, and they stop this from happening, and they actually kill the father, the king of Ethiopia. Ada survives, but they have caught Radamus betraying their country, so they have ordered him a death, and his death will be an open death. Like, they will put him in this vault until he dies. Well, unbeknownst to them, Ada had snuck into the vault, and they live happily ever after because they actually die in each other's arms. So it's kind of a twisted story, in my opinion, but one that I can see, you know, different culture, different beliefs from the story. The activity I chose, let's see, would be to, because this is also known as an opera. It's been taken, kind of like William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet has been turned into a play. This, they have turned into an opera. So as a class, I might get together with the music teacher and see if we can create our own small opera, just to understand and be more tolerant of different cultures through that route. So anyway, thank you.